welcome back to another Watch on Wednesday. I'm MJ and today I'm going to do another bit of a favourites video. So here we go.
I don't know where to start.
So this isn't something that's new, this is something that's quite old, and as the temperature is definitely dropping and it's getting a lot colder, I've decided to whip out my booties. I don't really know what you want to call them, but they're just so nice to just slip on when it's cold, like just now. Another item of clothing has to be the infinity scarf that I made for another video a couple of weeks ago. So in case you haven't seen that video, this is the infinity scarf. Handmade infinity scarf. Moving on to food. Now, one thing you should know about me is that I absolutely love Reese's peanut butter cups. They are one of my absolute favourite foods. Got the little snack size ones. Peanut butter and chocolate. I've made them myself and they were just as good. These are better, I know. Sticking with food, I also saw these just in a pound shop and I thought I would try them, and they're actually relatively nice, and they are the Magnum Signature Chocolate. And I've got the white one and the classic one. They're both just as good as the ice cream. I know last time I did music, years and years, Communion, I overheard one of their songs in the Magnum Pleasure Shop, which is also another video that I did in the past, and I had to just get the CD. I like it. Stationery! This is something that I've had for a while now, and I just think it's such a cool idea, and it is my Love Heart stamp pen. And I've got 3 different ones. One that says love you, another that says call me, and the last one says smile. This is also my favourite because I've had it for a really long time now, and I've never ever come across anyone else that has them. Sticking with stationery, I couldn't resist getting a new notebook, and seeing as Jim Chapman released his new range of James&Friends stuff, I couldn't resist helping myself. Now this one is going to be for future YouTube ideas, so keeping it with my videos there. And then this one's just going to be like generic notes really. I mean, it is notes to myself, so just little bits and pieces that I should remember along the way. Like wearing my glasses, for instance, because I should really do that more often, but I don't, which is really bad. So like that, for example. I've got a few books here that I absolutely have loved reading over the past month or so, and although it's not particularly known as a favourite, but I've really been enjoying Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Now this is one of my English literature A2 books that I have to read. So the second book of the bunch is Looking for Alaska by John Green. Now what I love about this one is almost the emotional attachment you can feel to the characters, and sometimes I find that there are only so many books that I read where I actually really get attached to the characters. And so when I read this one, it was nice to sort of read it from, although it's really weird saying this, but reading a book from the perspective of a guide is something I don't normally come across. Now one of the last things that I wanted to do as a favourites is Username Evie by Joe Sugg, and I think it's really nice to have something a little bit different. Now what I like about this is I quite like the sort of dystopian kind of stories, so when I read this, trying to ignore like what other people had said about it, I found that it was it's an easy read. Admittedly it didn't take me long, but I just love the graphics and all the little sort of finer details that are in it. I mean, who wouldn't love Evie? This strong-willed, kind, brave girl who... I think what I like about it is having tried to digitally draw stuff and do all of like the colouring and the shadow and all of the different layers in a comic book page. I know how much of a long process that can be, so it's one of those things I've always had an admiration for. So I think it's just one of the reasons that I really enjoyed reading it, and just seeing the Easter eggs in it that have obviously purposefully been put in there, but seeing that just made me smile and enjoy it a little bit more. I can't explain it. This is horrendous. It's just a favourite. So there's another favourites video that I have just whipped out in the space of maybe 20 minutes. This really didn't take me long, which is why I'm thinking, am I doing something wrong? Hope you enjoyed this little video, and I will see you next week for another Watch on Wednesday. Bye!